It's the Man Cave Club.
Back in the man cave.
Back in the Man Cave Club. A completely unmarked box.
Ooh.
Unmarked. What could it be? It's unmarked. I don't know. I'm joking. This is a box from Unmarked.
From Unmarked.
Unmarked Mexico. We got
All
two pairs
right.
of boots, a pair of boots for me and a pair of boots for Paul. Yeah, so we got a pair of boots for each of us in here.
All right, I'm excited.
Do an unboxing. Yeah, I know what we got, but I just haven't seen them yet. So, okay, that's nice. The boot bag. I don't know. Do you ever use boot bags? I have so many of these.
No. I think if you travel, maybe, huh?
Yeah, if you bring like extra pairs. You know, I do use them actually, but I end up using the same one. Is I'll use it just like on my lap when I'm cleaning my boots.
Oh,
just like
okay.
protect my pants so I don't get like
Yeah.
conditioner on my pants. You know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. All right. Wow.
Wow.
So this is the DB Hunter
I love those.
in a natural oiled veg tan.
Yeah. Who spotted these first? I think I spotted these first, didn't I? Did I send? I thought I sent them a link to.
I mean, I think if I recall correctly, I was on their site because I remembered.
I might have to order a pair of these.
I remembered that Unmarked does a lot of wedge soles.
Yeah.
And a few months back, before I got these Red Wing Chelseas, I was like really hot on getting a few new pairs of wedge sole boots.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna check out Unmarked's website. And I was eyeing these. I had for sure clicked on them, saved them, and we were just texting. I sent you the link, like, hey, check out, have you seen Unmarked stuffs before? Mm-hmm. And you sent me these, and I was like, yeah, I was like, I had those in my cart already, you know? Natural oiled veg tan. Doesn't feel too oiled. I'm not sure what part of the tanning process they are referring to.
But I think this type of leather, if you just wore it and didn't treat it and didn't do anything to it, it would really look like broken in and nice. And
oh yeah. So therein lies my dilemma, because I'm not sure I'm ballsy enough to wear these in their fleshy pink state. I might need to condition them a little bit.
In like a week or two of wearing these things, they're going to be dark brown and all scuffed up and dirty. And so I would just rock them like as if you were wearing a bright pair of sneakers.
Yeah,
right.
I'm self-conscious, man.
Really?
Yeah, we'll see.
People
We'll see.
looking at your shiny new boots. Is that
my pink boots, dude? I gotta try them on. I gotta see them. I gotta look in the mirror. So yeah, this is the DB Hunter. This is their DB Hunter plain toe pattern. They do the DB Hunter in a few different toe cap variations.
Yeah.
I like the pattern. It's got that kind of baseball.
It's beautiful.
Backstay.
Yeah, it's a beautiful pattern. I was looking at this boot version in the green
with the
rough
with the black wedge sole and the natural welt.
That's the one I was looking at. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
That was cool. So a little bit about Unmarked. You know, their construction. It's a Goodyear welted boot. So Goodyear welt refers to like a machine welting process. It's not hand welted. You know, they got the insole on the boot, and then they put the filler in, and the upper is kind of tilted out, and they put it in this machine upside down, and it sews. Mm-hmm. It sews the welt on the inside.
Yeah.
And then the welt stitches go down this way to attach the midsole, right? And then on a wedge sole, at least on this one, it's just straight glued on. There's no stitches. Mm-hmm. So the stitches on the welt you see just go through that veg tan midsole.
Right.
So it's very typical construction.
Right.
Veg tan. Veg tan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, typically this type of sole is glued on anyways, right?
Yeah, for sure. I just mean like a company like JK, on some of their wedge boots, they stitch it on too. They have the big heavy duty stitchers, the Christie wedge, and they stitch it. You'll see it. Look on their website, you'll see the stitches on the bottom. So most don't do that because that's like way overkill. And
sure.
But Pacific Northwest boots, you know, they live to overkill. Mm-hmm. So I bought these in a size 11 US, true to size for my bigger foot, and I reached out to a few friends on Instagram that I know that have tried unmarked boots before, and they all said go true to size because they run kind of small. So I'm interested after we, kind of pause this unboxing, try them on, and then give our thoughts on fit. I'm interested to see how they fit at true to size. They look, to my eye, like they're correct size. They look, they don't look too big.
Right.
I'm trying to feel.
Yeah, they look like they fall in that 10.5, 11 range.
Yeah. These definitely. Would you say they have an unstructured toe? They don't feel like they have a. I think it's just kind of a stiffer veg tan. I don't. Maybe there's a little. Yeah, on the side. If you feel that side, I'm kind of feeling the.
Yeah.
I'm feeling
right
the edge of this elastic. Yeah. So they do have a slightly structured toe.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice looking boot.
That's
though.
fine with me.
Triple stitch through the welt there.
Yeah, triple stitch there, a double stitch heel stay, and then a triple stitch back stay. That's nice.
Wow.
I like the little the woven pull tab. It kind of matches my watch strap.
Yeah.
That woven with the line. That's kind of cool.
Very cool. Yeah.
I like the white. The white Christie, I think is good. I think it would have been too monotone with like the cream Christie.
Sure.
I think that looks good. Nice rawhide laces. Fully veg tan insole and the veg tan like heel cover too. I mean, this thing is, because this upper is veg tan, this boot's like almost like 100% veg tan leather.
Right.
Like the sole and the eyelets are like the only things that are not just like straight up vegetable tanned. You can see right there on that heel stay, that hole, what that does, that hole, when they get it lined up on the last, they put a nail right there to hold the upper on the last. So when they're doing the lasting, it doesn't shift around. So you end up with your lace is right down the middle. So that's cool, man. I mean, that's a mark of like, this is a handmade product.
Right.
This is not
the mark of excellence.
The mark of excellence. All right. So we saw mine.
All right, Jimmy.
Let's see yours.
Well, let's take a look at these
Toro.
Beautiful Chelsea boots from Unmarked.
Oh, man.
Wow.
It's a nice boot, Paul. Yeah, so these are the Toro work boots.
Wow, these are pretty darn nice.
They kind of got...
They have a different sole, too, huh?
Yeah, these have the 2021 wedge sole, which is kind of a cavity wedge. You get...
There's some...
Yeah, there's like if the last has enough of an arch, you get like some daylight under here.
Right.
It's kind of got a heel and then a ball.
Yeah, which is good
on the wedge sole.
Yeah,
they're really nice. I had them on a few pair of whites.
Yeah.
This sole. I like the kind of like Doc Martens feel with that gold stitch against the black. Like it's kind of got like a really classic.
Yeah, I don't know.
Classic look to it.
I don't know if I'm real crazy about that.
No. Hey, that's fair. The initial impressions.
But they are beautiful boots. Gosh.
These have a storm welt. Mine have a flat welt. These have a cool storm welt.
Oh yeah.
It's got that little extra ridge on it.
A little extra bump.
And then you got these. What size you bought these in?
I don't know. I can't remember. I was looking on the box.
I think 9. If I recall correctly. I'll check.
Yeah, that's my size. 9 is my size.
For true to size. Yeah.
Yeah.
I talked you into going true to size. So if these are too big, then it's all my fault.
No, I think they're going to be okay. I think I can sort of tell by looking at them. Mm-hmm. Of course, I haven't tried them on yet, but we're going to get to that. We have the pull tab as well.
Yeah, it's got a nice fabric pull tab,
which is nice on a pull-on boot. You know?
Yeah, they're fully leather lined. Both boots.
Yeah.
Mine aren't on the inside. Well, let's see. Yeah, mine are fully leather lined too, and these have like a nice. It's got that nice like soft like glove lining.
Right.
Which is cool, man. I like when companies don't cheap out on the full leather lining. I like them, Paul. I think they're cool. I think, man, a blacked out boot. Is this your first Chelsea boot? Have you had Chelseas before?
I do have another pair of Chelsea. They're Italian made.
Okay.
That my friend Enrico gave to me a few years ago.
Kind of more of like a dress boot, though.
Yeah, it's a little dressier, but I mean, as dressy as Chelsea boots can be.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, they're not really dressy. I mean, I don't consider Chelsea boots really dress
Yeah.
boots or dress
Yeah.
shoes.
Totally. Yeah.
Mine they're Italian and they have a zipper up the back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'll have to show them to you.
Interesting.
But they're beautiful boots, super comfortable. I mean, the Italians, they make really
Yeah.
comfortable shoes.
I'm trying to think what else to say. I think this is just like their glazed cowhide, like their local leather. It's
Right.
struck through, so when you see the edge, it's black all the way through. It doesn't have a light core to it. So this is a boot that'll stay, mostly black. It might get a little gray where the scuffs are at.
Yeah.
And,
I actually might end up wearing these at work.
do you have a dress code for boots at work, anything like that?
Yeah. I mean, we can't wear sneakers.
Can't wear sneakers,
We have
yeah.
to wear hard sole shoes.
A Chelsea boot on a wedge is like the closest thing to a sneaker to me, I think. I think that's like what I've made. I used to think it was kind of more like those your Sandman Craft, like the super lightweight ones on the wedge. But I think just the feeling, because they don't hit you so tight over the instep, they really feel like a sneaker.
That's the result of Chelsea boots being so popular now. Is that it's a good transition from the sneaker athletic shoe into more of a proper footwear,
Totally.
proper boot. So I think it's time to do the try on.
Let's try them on. Hopefully they fit.
All right,
Fingers crossed.
Let's do it. All right, so we did the try on, and
I'm happy.
thumbs up.
2 thumbs up for me. Yeah.
2 thumbs up, man.
I'm happy,
They fit
man.
great. True to size. My Brannock is a 9D. These are 9Ds. They fit me great.
Yeah. Mine's an 11C, and these are an 11D, and they fit me great. Definitely don't feel too wide. I'm impressed with the overall shape and the refinement of the last. I think
Those boots really look good on you. They really look good. They
and-
present well.
Yeah.
There's a thin line between being too boxy and bulky, too much like a work boot,
Yep.
but also make them more refined and aesthetically pleasing to look at and more comfortable, and less like a work boot. And I think these really hit the mark. They walk that line really well between work boot, casual. Yeah, these are great boots.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, the pattern of the upper fits the last really well, and it's a really well designed last. I think what I said to you outside a few times is how surprisingly like narrow the toe almost looks from the top down, but how it doesn't feel narrow at all. There's plenty of room. Your big toe is not getting pushed in.
Right.
They feel definitely adequately wide at the ball. Like it's a really comfy fit. The instep's not. I didn't try yours on. I'm saying it won't fit, but the instep wasn't too tight on mine.
Right. That taper is done really well.
Yeah.
That taper.
Absolutely.
The toe taper.
Yeah.
Is perfect. I mean,
I really liked on yours how I mentioned to you how nicely that colored welt stitch goes with like the yellow chain stitch on your jeans on the denim.
Yeah.
It's a really nice match. Like they really look good with the dark denim.
Yeah.
Just to have a little bit of that contrast. And then this toe is already showing some darkening of the leather just from me like rubbing it. And just the oils on my skin. These things are going to be like patina monsters. Everyone likes to throw that term around. The only remark I will say that I could see an improvement on is these laces seemed a little short when I laced them all the way to the top.
really.
All the way to that top speed hook, and I think we got a B-roll shot. It was a pretty small knot. Like
But I sort of like that.
it looked good. Yeah, I'm
I don't
used
like
to them
laces
being
that are too long.
I'm used to them being like just overly long. I guess maybe
Where
that's just what
they
I'm
go
used to.
around the boot once.
You gotta
and
go
then-
around. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always like, if they're leather laces, sometimes I'll trim a couple inches off of them.
Oh yeah, I usually do for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Because I think it looks cool when they go around the top of the boot, but I rarely have time to want to do that.
Exactly.
And it's also not that comfortable because it can kind of pinch at the ankle.
I'm actually glad that this boot has the speed hooks.
Yeah,
Because
usually
a lot of high boots don't have speed hooks. You know?
right. And there's usually at least the top one's usually an eyelet too.
Even the 8-inch, I think it's an 8-inch mock toe, the Red Wing, what is it, the 877s. I think are the high 8-inch. I have a pair. They don't have speed hooks.
They don't have speed hooks. Yeah.
It's all eyelets, and I always wondered that. Like some of their mock toes, even their shorter mock toes, their 6-inch has speed hooks, but some of them don't. And I would think a higher boot would have speed hooks. Of course, you can have them installed.
Yeah.
But that's a great touch that these have speed hooks.
Yeah.
That is such a nice luxury to have those speed hooks.
Yeah, I think they represent Unmarked in general as a brand represents great value. I mean, these are $390. Yours are $350 for a mostly handmade, like full veg tan construction boot. I mean, it's a really good price. And I think once again, you know, there's a company, you know, like Sandman Craft, or there's plenty of Japanese and Indonesian companies that kind of that push us as Americans to think outside the box of that.
Right.
Things can be made very high quality in other countries, right? That's something that I think it's big in this space, and Unmarked, man, putting Mexico on the map for heritage boots. I'm excited to get some real wear on them over the next few months, and then we'll revisit.
Follow-up?
Yeah, let's do a follow up. We got to do a follow up on some other boots we've done some unboxings on here. It'd be good to do kind of a big roundup of what we ended up liking, disliking. I don't know, maybe we sold some stuff, maybe we stopped wearing stuff or what, but we owe an update on some stuff. So stoked. Unmarked boots, first experience.
Right on.
2 thumbs up from both of us, I think. So
Right. Well, thanks again, guys, for joining us in the Man Cave Club. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm signing off here with Boot Professor Jimmy. I'm Paul from Motocann Instagram. Check out my Instagram feed.
I'm Jimmy with @NerdinWithBoots, and it's the Man Cave Club. Thank you, Unmarked, and Jimmy and Paul talking about it all.
It's the Man Cave Club.